AI art's been a heated and controversial topic for a long time, and I've had several conversations and discussions, which has given me a pretty interesting idea. How does a common, easily accessible AI art generator compare to a professional artist? So I want to test and compare my artwork to artificial intelligence to see which one's better. Before jumping straight into this project, let's make a list of criteria that we're going to be looking for. First, we'll be using Canva's art generator to create our AI art piece. This is the most readily available AI that's free to use, and the options allow us to create just about any prompt in several different art styles, just as long as the art prompt doesn't infringe on any copyrights. For this project, we're making purely representational art, which is made simply for visual appeal and has no deeper intent, which basically means that I won't be comparing or judging based on the AI's ability to create art that tells a story or evokes specific emotions. And we're also going to be taking a look at accuracy, line work, anatomy and proportions, technical skill, originality, and overall design. Now I just need a prompt, what I'm going to be sketching, and what we're going to generate using AI.
Yeah.
What do you think I should sketch for this project?
Chibi bunnies.
That's it, just chibi bunnies?
No, chibi fun.
Chibi funnies? Chibi funny bunnies in front of
Dojo.
a dojo jojo?
Yeah, dojo.
Okay. I can do that.
Do you want something else instead of chibi bunnies?
No, that's good. I like that. Some artists that I know believe that AI art generators steal opportunities, and they fear the day that human artists are no longer needed, like artists need anything else to give them anxiety. Other artists that I know believe that it's not possible for AI art generators to replace artists, at least not entirely. And I believe both are absolutely right. With the current advancements in AI technology, artwork can be easily created from artificial intelligence, and then an acrylic paint printer can put that design on a canvas. Then there's t-shirt companies that use AI to design shirts so they can print and ship straight to their customers. And I believe that one day we'll reach a point where entire shows are written, animated, and produced using AI with no human involvement at all. For now, there's still very much a need for human painters and artists of all kinds. But how much longer will people be able to make a living with their artwork? Even if there was a machine that could paint, there isn't one that does it like I do, and there's not one that can paint my ideas. But once it's posted online, AI can get a hold of my artwork, then manipulate it and replicate it endlessly. And that's the center of this entire debate. Artists have not given consent to have their work included in these AI datasets, artists are not being compensated for their work, and artists are not being credited when their artwork is being used. But the icing on this cake is how many people are telling these artists to stop overreacting. We are literally watching people losing their artistic identity. Artists identify with their work. I look at my paintings with admiration because I can take a step back and say that I did that. And that feeling is almost indescribable. But now we have artists who have worked half their lives to perfect their art style and worked their whole life towards a career in the art industry just to have someone type a prompt in a generator, set up a Facebook page, link a Redbubble account to it, and profit off the hard work of someone else. Then they're trolled online and told it's not a big deal, just go back to college and find another job. I feel that in the future, as this technology becomes more advanced and more available to everyone, artists are going to have to get really creative to find a way to stay relevant. I feel that the only artists that are going to survive are the ones that are creating something incredibly profound, or artists that can find a way to reinvent themselves. Or maybe somebody's going to think of a business model that no artist has ever thought of before. And unfortunately, the only way to stop this is to stop supporting AI-generated artwork. It's time to generate our artwork from Canva. I won't choose a specific art style, we're just going to enter the prompt and click go. Canva generates 4 art pieces at a time, and this is what we got. Since it gives us 4, I'll compare all 4 of the Canva sketches to mine. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I love my sketch way more than any of these. And without being biased, here's why I believe my sketch is better than AI's. Starting with accuracy, it's kind of difficult to misinterpret fighting bunny ninjas. And that's exactly what we got with both sketches. There's bunnies, they're ninjas, they're fighting. But the aesthetic of my sketch is more dynamic and it's more interesting, so I'm going to take that point. Next, let's talk about the line work. The AI sketches are inconsistent at best. It honestly looks like a few different art pieces layered over each other to give us what we asked for. There's places where the lines seem kind of random. With my sketch, all the line work was meticulously planned and calculated. The weight of the lines are even and they're thought out, so that's another point for me. The anatomy and proportions are the worst part of these AI ninja bunnies. This one has a tiny arm. This bunny has double ears for some reason. This guy has 3 ears while this one only has 1 ear. Then there's this guy whose arm's turning into his shoulder while his sword is floating behind him. I could go on and on about the issues with these sketches, but in my sketch, everything's thought out, and even though it might not be exactly perfect, it's way better than what we got from AI. So that's another point for me. For technical skill, AI artwork doesn't really have any technical skill since it's being generated by a server. Meanwhile, I use lots of different techniques for measuring placement of the lines. I used a ruler to keep lines straight. There's shading, depth, proportions, perspective. AI just looks like it was slapped together. And that's gonna be another point for Sean. On the surface, it seems like and feels like originality is tough to judge, but the concept and execution in my sketch are more original. AI has to use hundreds and thousands of references, then it just pieces those references together. Every artist sort of does the same thing because every movie's a remake, paintings borrow little bits of inspiration and references from each other, but AI can only be as original as the prompt that you give it. It can't think of the concepts itself. So this is gonna be another point for me. And now for the overall design, I might be biased, but I like mine best. The line work, the detail of the dojo, the action poses of the characters, anatomy, proportions. Overall, my sketch is better in every way except for color. And if you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. To be honest and fair though, this is a low-level AI generator. I've seen other generators that create incredible artwork, pieces that are far better than anything I've ever created. The problem with that is, once I find out it's AI, I don't like it as much. There's no vision, feeling, or emotion. I know these were just run through a processor and spit out. But I probably like AI less because I love to create art and I don't like how little effort there is in generating AI art. And everyone that I know feels the same about AI generated artwork. So in conclusion, I win and AI art's bull. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. You can check out my website where all of my artwork's available, ships anywhere in the US, and also check out my other social media like Instagram, Facebook, Threads, or whatever else. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.